Hello, everybody. Welcome to this mid-morning taste challenge. I couldn't get it to go live. It took like times. It just wouldn't work. Been having this problem for about 3 years now. Anyway, I've got two 40% alcohol blended Irish whiskeys with no website listing, and I'll explain why. This one is Bushmills Red Bush, introduced in 2017. They did change the label a bit after it came out. I have an older bottle. But unfortunately, it was discontinued last year, and they don't even refer to it on their website as though it never existed. Thank you, David, for this gift. I had bought my first bottle, and we got great deals on it, $9.99. Walmart still got it for the full price, like $26. But anyway, they made a big deal out of it when it first hit the market, saying it's aged. Now, the bottle says age 3 years. I think the website had longer, like 4 years, but the bottle says age a minimum of 3 years, so we're going to go with that. And in ex-bourbon barrels. And bourbon, the nickname for bourbon in the old days was the red liquor. So that makes sense. So 2017 to 2024 existence. Hello, Herbie in India. Now here's O'Neill's finest spirit. Don't know when it was introduced. Doesn't even have trademark indication on it. So I can't find trademark data. But even with some things that do indicate a trademark, I can't find the data. But not too many things, but some. Triple distilled Irish whiskey, West Cork Distillers, aged 5 years in ex-bourbon barrels, and finished in double-charred oak barrels. This is 67% grain whiskey and 33% single malt whiskey. So it uses a higher percentage of single malt in it. And I bought this at Trader Joe. Nope, retraction. I bought this at Total Wine and More. Total Wine and More. And it was, I think, $15.99, which I thought was a good price, $15.99. But right now they're selling it for $14.99. And like I said, the Red Bush was $9.99. I won't name the store because I was asked, someone asked me, please stop naming the stores. And I said, okay. This one is from Northern Ireland. It's from a company called Bushmills Distillery, which is part of Proximo Spirits. And Proximo Spirits is the umbrella company for Jose Cuervo. It's really Jose Cuervo, but they came up with a name for their holding company where they would control all the brands that they bought out. So Proximo Spirits did not buy Jose Cuervo. Proximo Spirits is Jose Cuervo. Kind of like Diageo didn't buy Guinness. Diageo is Guinness beer company. Jason Cleveland in Washington State says, good morning, Jay. Since you are reviewing Irish products, what are your thoughts on Conor McGregor running for office? I have no thoughts because I didn't know he was running for office. Secondly, I don't know what his political positions are. I don't know his platforms, so I can't make a comment. Seems like a strange thing for him to do, but I guess he's a little bit strange. This one is a little bit lighter. This one's a little bit more amber, but there's not a whole lot of difference between the two, and I don't even remember which is which at this point. I'll just check what Walmart's selling it for. I'm not going to show it. I'm pretty sure it's like $26. Bushmills. Our Walmart sell liquor. They have a liquor section. So Walmart sells Bushmills Original for $24.98 and Bushmills Red Bush for $26.98. But it says right now out of stock. They had some last time I was in there, but it's all gone. It's not coming back. It says notify me when it's back in stock. It's not coming back. So, yeah, that's funny. One day they'll just take it down off their page, I guess. I'm trying to see if they're showing an age statement, if it's different from mine. Nah. Nope, that's it. It's not showing anything different. Okay, pale gold. Yeah, I'd say more gold, though. All right. I think I'm getting a little peaty note there, which I found that the O'Neill's has like an odd peaty note. But there's not much difference between the two. I'm about 78% accurate on my taste challenges in this series so far. So let's see if I can keep it going. Honey bunches of oats. No, honey bread, honey top bread, honey top sourly honey top white bread. Yeah, it's kind of like that. A little peaty weirdness, but little. I mean, a little. Don't think this is a peaty product. It isn't. It's not peaty. There is a glimmer of that. Maybe one of the single malts that they blended in to make up that 33%. Maybe one of those single malts does have a peat. You know, it's a peat. One of them might be a peated single malt. Those do exist in Ireland, not commonly. Medium body, dry finish. Lighter body. Still medium, but lower medium. Mostly dry finish. I think I prefer the Red Bush. And it is $26.99, assuming you can find it. And the chances of that decrease every day, because once it's all out of the stores, it's going to be gone. No one's going to have it. It's not in production anymore, going on over a year. I can check Total Wine and more. I know Winn-Dixie not going to have it. I went to Winn-Dixie today and got a good deal. I thought it was a good deal on Dos Equis Ambar. $1.42. Bushmills. Yeah, they don't carry it. Nobody's got it. I mean, that's it. Show's over. The show is over. If you're looking for Red Bush, chances are you're not going to find it. I'm sorry. They did have it at Walmart. Like I said, about a week ago, I saw a bottle, maybe 2 bottles. I wasn't really like sitting there keeping a record. But now it's gone. Like, somebody probably casually went in there and bought a bottle, and then 3 days later, somebody went in there and bought another bottle, and that was it. And it ain't coming back. Unless they decide to bring it back, which I doubt that. Okay, I mean, those things have happened. Pabst Brewing Company brought back Ballantine 8 IPA, but didn't stay long, about a year, and then they got rid of Ballantine's Ale eventually. They don't even make that anymore. Pabst Blue Ribbon brought back Pabst Old Tankard Ale. Great product. Lasted about a year, maybe. I doubt it. Probably wasn't. More like 9 months. And then it never came back. So, yeah, they brought back their light beer, Pabst Light. It's a new recipe, but they used to make a Pabst Blue Ribbon Light back in the 90s. Well, I used to see it at all the stores. But then they made Pabst Easy, which was even lower ABV. So I guess Pabst Light is a new product because it's not Pabst Blue Ribbon Light. Oh, but doesn't it have a blue ribbon on the label? Doesn't matter. Still, Winn-Dixie has a good deal on it. I'm going to say this is the Bushmills because it's a little nicer. It is. It is. Now I'm up to 80% correct. No knock against O'Neill's, but it's not as smooth and well-made as Bushmills. Bushmills Red Bush is like a 9.5 out of 100. This is only a little bit lower. I would say 9.3. I don't know what my friend David would say. He already decided he didn't like it, but he never had it. Because he hasn't really had a good experience with private label over the years. So to be fair, he said he bought a lot of these store brand whiskeys and they were all, to him, they were like, meh, they weren't too good. So I guess that would influence your opinion. And he definitely didn't go to Total Wine and buy it, even though it was $14.99. He's like, nah, I'm not messing with that kind of stuff. Well, talking about private label, I have a private label brand coming up when this Irish series is over because we're going to go across the Irish Sea to the Kingdom of Scotland. Would anyone like to see what Scotch whiskey's coming up next? It's a single malt. It's a Highland single malt from the Highland region. Those mountain, more like hills, mountainous areas, but I think they're more like hills. But I think technically they're mountains. Somebody asked me the other day, is there really a mountain in Louisiana? I said, Mount Driscoll. She said, is that for real or is that a joke? I said, no, it's Mount Driscoll. But it's really a hill because it's 400 feet above sea level. But if you saw it, you would think it looked like a mountain because you don't. Your perspective of it is, look at that. But you could go into Colorado and New Mexico and see a mountain and it looks like a hill because it might be, technically 6,000 feet above sea level, but it might only be 200 feet above the road you are because you're up and above sea level. So it's sort of a technical thing. Other people use different definitions of a mountain. Not the technical definition, but so what does it look like? It's not a hill. You know what a hill looks like. You know what a mountain looks like, but I don't know. I'm not a geologist. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. No, I don't know. But I've been told in the heat of the day a man died of cold. But I just don't know about mountains. I know a little bit about mountains. I know there's big ones in Texas where you wouldn't think of that, but there's huge Mount Guadalupe Peak. It's very impressive. I ought to go on that national park. I ought to go to that national park. But that's irrelevant to this. But I can show it to you. But if you want to see the single malt I have coming up, let me know going once. Oh, and cheers to Red Bush. I've got a lot of it left. I've got like 80, let's say 25%. 25, 50, 75. Well, I've got 75% of it left. So this is going to last years. If you want to see what single malt whiskey I have coming up next week, let me know going once. Let me know going twice. Going. Okay, well, never mind, but you'll see it when it gets posted. Like I say, it'll be about a week. Now, if it's any good, I don't know. I never had it. There are a few video reviews. Not many. All right. Well, y'all take care now, and see you around the bend. Joe Hill's. With Joe Hill, you caught it at the last second. I'm about to press the end the stream button. You want to see it? Okay. Now, I bought this over 3 years ago. 3 years and 4 months ago. 3 years and 4 months ago. And I even kept the receipt because I knew I'd forget what I paid for it. Where's that receipt? Here it is. I've been scratching out the ones that I've tried. So I'll be scratching this one out. No, I didn't scratch. I put a little mark by it. This is called Trader Joe's Highland Single Malt Scotch Whiskey Rum Cask Finish, Double Maturation. Yes, Trader Joe's in my area sells liquor. And they even sell other people's liquor, and they sell their own brand of liquor. And this is produced by Hamish Robertson Company. Man, this thing's got mold on it from humidity. First cask, the single malt has been matured in traditional oak casks until it has achieved the perfect balance of aromas and flavors. Second cask, the whiskey is then transferred into first fill premium rum casks, allowing further development and increasing the depth of flavor. Okay, Hamish Robertson, they do have a website. It's pretty easy to find, but they're not a distiller. They're an independent bottler. And what is an independent bottler? It's a company that contracts with distillers to have stuff produced, and they put their name on it. And in this case, they're doing it for Trader Joe's. There it is. Whose rum cask? We don't know. I paid $17.99 for it. $17.99 for a single malt Scotch. Well, that's what it costs. Is it any good? I don't know. I never had it. I never watched a single video. I never read a single review, but I plan on trying it. All right. I spent over $240 that day, but they had so much stuff, and it's lasted me for. I haven't even cracked open half of it. Look what I bought that day. I bought some beer, 12-pack of beer, just regular beer. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I bought 7 single malt Scotch whiskeys, I bought a blended Scotch whiskey. I bought the 12-pack of beer. I bought a silver rum and a gold rum. I bought a silver tequila and a gold tequila. Liter bottles, by the way. And the total price was $241.18 after tax. After tax. Now, that's a place to go shopping. That's a place to go shopping. All right. Well, thanks for watching. The winner, the clear and present winner is Red Bush from Bushmills. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.